Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yusuf Poonawala. My topic for today is the balanced leader, how inner peace is your ultimate and greatest business strategy. Historically, we've been brought up with the funda that exhaustion is the key to success. We have glamorized it so much that we wear it like a badge of honor. If we ask people, if you're not exhausted, that means you're not successful. To which I have to say, but boss, life is not a Karan Johar drama. There's no heavy background score and there's no tear-jerking music coming along. Life has to be found as we step forward. What if balance was the real flex? Let me tell you a short story. In 2019, I used to work with a multinational travel company, the oldest at that point of time, as a senior vice president. 24 years, I gave my life and soul to that organization. Like SRK in Swadesh, I clocked in day in and day out, loyalty being the ultimate and the only goal, with the intention that eventually loyalty will pay off. It did not. One fine day, the company shut down, just like as if Thanos had snapped his fingers. Poof. Did I mention my wife also used to work in the same company? Yeah, it was an office romance on a corporate Titanic. The only issue was that we both were on the same sinking ship. Cut to a little flashback behind, because I always believe in a non-linear format like Christopher Nolan. Few months before, my neighbor's house caught fire. That fire engulfed our entire home. How many of you out here have kids below the age of 18? Yeah, okay. So whenever we've seen that elbow bruise, that knee bruise, the Dettol burns here more than them. Imagine being stuck in a room, my daughter's room, for 45 minutes with a 2x2 window, and your 11-year-old and your 17-year-old shouting across the window saying, "We don't want to die, we don't want to die, we don't want to die." And you helplessly stand there waiting that neighbors will be able to guide the firemen, and the family down will be able to guide the firemen to reach you in time, and that time was 45 minutes. We try to rebuild, but sometimes they say na कि जब तक सोना आग में तपता नहीं कुंदन बनता नहीं. So came the global pandemic and travel shut down. So a couple who used to send people from Srinagar to Spain to Switzerland could not even go from Colaba to Santa Cruz. I was reduced to nothing, nada, zero. And in that silence, in that deafening silence, came the whisper that I had spent my entire existence not building my own dream, but living someone else's. And that whisper became my roar. I did not get peace on a Himalayan hilltop resort. I did not get it with some Baba Ramdev pose. I got it by surrendering. Surrendering to nothingness. Surrendering to the universe that I had submitted myself eventually. And from that started the rebuild. And rebuild we did. I started because I realized that balance cannot be found. It has to be created. So create we did. Started our own boutique travel agency. No fancy setup, no new office, no projections of 5-year plans. Just pure dedication, passion to create and curate holidays for people who want to come back with memories of a lifetime. Because travel is one product in life where you pay abundance in advance and you come back with nothing concrete in your hand. Only tangible thing you come back with are those digital photographs in today's times and memories of a lifetime. So we started travel, and our belief was very clear that travel is about transformation, not about transportation. So we had realized that in my entire life I had been giving. In the philosophy of givers gain, we gave in more time for itineraries, more time to make plans for people, gave them ready-made full packages just for them to go on an online portal and book at a 25% credit card discount. So I realized that if I don't value myself and my worth, nobody else is going to. जो आदमी खुद का भला नहीं कर सकता, वो देश क्या करेगा? So we started with a new shocking concept of a sign-up fee. So whenever a guest inquired with us, we sent them 4 questions trying to understand about their experiences, their likes, their dislikes, family breakup, and with that we would slip in our bank account details to ensure that we get a sign-up fee about that. It was never about the money. It was about the buy-in. It was about the fact that they should realize, they should value that I was giving a part of my existence, my 30 years of experience, my knowledge into creating, curating a holiday for them so they would come back with memories of a lifetime. That was the thought process. That was my aha moment. What was the result? 50%, even till date, 50% of the bargain hunters disappear. But the believers walk in because they realize the value that we bring to the table. Today, when they see this, they realize that when I create something for them, I am giving a part of my existence to them, my 30 years of knowledge. And people love to follow energy. They don't want to follow hustle. Historically, leadership has always been considered about being loud, being fast, hustle. But if you look, one of the best balanced global business leaders are calm, they're centered, they're grounded. It's like Morgan Freeman, like Shawshank Redemption, narrating your life story in your mind. Imagine that playing 24/7. And with this comes the funda that balanced leadership gives you 3 strong, concrete results. 1, clearer decision making, because decision making comes from clarity and not from ego. 2, stronger relationships. When you delegate, when you trust, and when you co-create with your team, they give you the extra buy-in. So micromanagers can take a day off. And 3rd, sustainable success, because mind you, when you burn out, it does lead to a momentary applause, but balance is what will give you the opportunity to leave a legacy behind. So you can either scale your business or scale your breakdown. Choice aapki. Historically, success was always defined by more clients, more inquiries, more stress, the thought process ke bhai mujhse nahi hoga aur. And then I realized, why the hell am I doing all this? Is it worth it? And that led to the redefinition of success, where it became peace of mind. That silence of COVID led to the thought realization, value for family time, value for purpose. Purpose because of which today I am standing on this platform. One of the reasons, a purpose-driven objective which led to purpose-driven goals. Because purpose, my dear friends, is not your ultimate goal post, it is your GPS. For all the Jack Sparrow fans out here, it's your compass which does not point north. It points to where your heart desires. I would like to take this moment for every one of you to close your eyes for 2 minutes and reflect on the 3 questions I'm about to ask you. You don't have to answer this, just mentally think about it. What you are experiencing right now in your existence, in your life, are you busy or are you successful? Second being, the entire aura around you, is it momentum or is it motion? And thirdly, is this pace which you are leading your lives feeding your purpose or your panic? Think about this. There are no rights or wrongs, because you choose your own path, like I chose mine. What it gets you, now you can open your eyes now. What it gets you is clarity, because clarity cannot be obtained by some new app on Google or iStore. I club that. Clarity comes from within. And what does clarity lead to is a better decision-making process, a better leadership process where your leadership becomes more natural because your strategy is simple and your decisions are more quick. Historically, again, we always feel that the rat race has to be won on the basis of who comes first. That is the ultimate goal. Rush, rush, rush. Keep on running, keep on pushing. But eventually, does that lead to the ultimate goal in your minds? Because what clarity gets you is a balanced leader which helps you make a stronger team, leave a deeper impact, and gives you clarity for a legacy. Hence, peace is not the opposite of performance, it is your sheer foundation of it. How many of you out here like Tony Stark? Everyone loves Tony Stark. Philanthropist, businessman, playboy, inventor, and the guy who made the Iron Man suit. But eventually the reason we love Tony Stark so much is because he realized at the end that the real arc reactor was not in his chest, but in his heart. And that's due to clarity. Inner peace is not a luxury, it is an edge, a serious business strategy which helps you forge forward, because you can then take your decision coming from your center and not from your calendar. So you all have to choose that you want to build your hustle to the hospital or leave a legacy behind to take great pride in. Because in the words, I'll quote Inception here, the world, Mr. Cobb, does not need more exhausted achievers. I repeat, the world does not need more exhausted achievers. It needs more balanced leaders. And maybe the world is waiting for you to be the next balanced leader. That's my time. Thank you very much. Shabak hai.